So most of us are really excited about the upcoming 115 kg Matt Mask versus Leonidas Arcona right arm super match. But the same cannot be said about Matt. Looks like he's pissed off.
Right away, I talked to Matt. He was all pissed off. He's like, when is the league going to respect me and give me what I want, which is, Matt wants to be the champ at 105. He wants the champ, and he's like, this dude, I don't think he really respects Leonidas that much.
So Matt wants a match at the 105 kg category. And it has been the same for many years now. And yet he keeps on getting matches against heavier guys. He's kind of forced to compete at the 115 kg division. So he wants guys like Oleg Petrenko when Oleg had the title. Now he wants a match against Michael Todd because Michael has the title. He even reluctantly agreed to have a match against Alijan Muratov on the right arm. But he instead gets Leonidas Arcona. Devon has a good take on it and he explained that to Matt too. He told Matt that when it comes to Leonidas Arcona, the league must have been trying to find the most coolest guy to put up against Leonidas. And that coolest guy, as per the organization, is Matt Mask. It means they are valuing him pretty high and not the other way around. So judging by this, it looks like Matt may be slightly underestimating Leonidas. Either he thinks Leonidas is too big, too strong for him, that's why he doesn't want that match, or it could even be the opposite of that. He could think that Leonidas is not a tough opponent. He wants the title shot, which for sure will be a much more tougher challenge than facing Leonidas Arcona in my opinion. Feels almost like Matt is not realizing Leonidas' level with him reacting that way. That is honestly a very exciting match. Those guys are both cool characters and Leonidas has become a beast. But on the other hand, Leonidas is getting some messages where people are saying that he's not taking Matt seriously. Let's take a look at how Leonidas responded to that allegation.
So guys, I want to show you something real quick because I've been getting messages here and there from people who think that with the match with Matt, for example, that I'm just taking it lightly and that it's like no big deal to me. Check this out. I always make a calendar for every match, right? And I use it like a diary. I write down how it went every day or notes. And if it went really awesome or really bad, I put stickers on it. A heart means, for example, it went well. A rose means things are coming up roses. And an eye means someone gave me the evil eye and it didn't go so well. Now you can see, for example, major self-doubt at the announcement, recycled or turned into motivation the next morning. Yeah, I'm being completely transparent and I'm only human. And but that helps me. And in the end, I always know how to prep when. And you can see so far, it's actually going really well, right?
One thing is clear. No one takes the promotion of the matches as seriously as Leonidas Arcona does. Maybe sometimes not even Devon Larratt. I said this before, I'm saying it right now. Brian Shaw and Leonidas Arcona went all out in promoting their super match. It was a really good job. And Leonidas is doing the same this time as well. You can open his Instagram page anytime and he has uploaded 10 different stories talking about the upcoming match, giving his day-to-day life updates. And that's exactly what we want. So as of now, or I should say as of a couple of days ago, he was weighing about 122 kilos. To lose weight, to get down to 115 kilos, he's following a strict 2600 calories diet. He eats once in the morning around 8 to 9 a.m. and once in the evening when he has his dinner. That's it. 3 times a week, 1 hour of blood flow almost has something meditative for me and helps me feel the connections at the table better. Recently, we have not seen too much of Khadzimurat Zoloev on the table. He used to be one of the goats of arm wrestling, the guy who won more titles than anyone else at WAF. He was the man. But lately, his performance has not been that great. So he's also under some pressure and he has responded to those comments asking him whether he's in a good shape or not. Hello to all. Today, the announcement of my arm fight with Engin Terzi was released. There were discussions about this yesterday. If anyone thinks that I'm retired, it's in vain that you do so. So Zoloev believes that he is in a good shape and it is going to be a really tough day for Engin Terzi. Talking about Zoloevs, the other Zoloev is planning to do something really unimaginable. The guy weighs 85 kilos, barely, I guess, maybe 86. And he's curling 110 kilos with a relatively good form. Who is he preparing for? I want to know that. I know that he'll be competing in the next AMC tournament where he'll definitely be the favorite, but this guy could shake up the whole 85 kg world rankings. As soon as he's able to compete at East versus West, I think everyone will be in trouble. I know Prokopchuk kind of easily top-rolled Zoloev, but this is a young guy. He's gaining experience and power every single year. So even now, he may be a completely different animal compared to what he was a couple of years ago. When you have an upcoming match against Devon Larratt, one would expect that you would train a lot more pronation and a lot more press for that match. But looks like Ivan is still mostly training his wrist. So is that a mistake? Well, as per Devon and many other experts of arm wrestling, Ivan is the best hook arm wrestler in the world. So he's still primarily training his hook move. Yes, almost everyone in this world loses their wrist against Devon Larratt, and I don't think Ivan is an exception. But it depends a lot on where you lose your wrist. So the stronger Ivan's wrist is, the more he can take Devon sideways towards the losing side. And if he loses his wrist when he's just a couple of inches above the pin pad, he may not even need to have a press. He can just straight away finish the match. And the other thing is that Ivan probably knows that no matter how much he trains his pronation, he's never going to threaten Devon that way. So he has to focus on his ace move. A few days ago, Auden was eating more than half a dozen plates of Indian food, trying to feel more and more Indian before he challenges Abhas Rana on November 28th. He believes it is going to be enough. He believes that hook arm wrestling is no arm wrestling at all. That's why Abhas doesn't have any chance against him. But Abhas surely has some other plans. Mazahir was also a top roller, and Abhas dealt with him pretty convincingly in their recent outing.
Here at the OHH practice, got some matches going on. Guys, I'm passing out. That was too many carbs. I'm dying. Never again.